or later we grow old if God permits. Our bodies begin to break down. Eventually they stop working altogether. No amount of vitamin C, no amount of ginseng can change the fact that at best we can only do is slow it down. The aging process. Let me hear, I don't care how much, amen, Miss Clara you use. Your roots is still gray up under there. I wish I had a church up in here. As we age, we pay more attention to things like diet and exercise. Fitness is in. We got Weight Watchers, Jenny Craze, curves. We get to run. We get on the bike. We run in marathons. And people, we lift weights 4 times a week. Amen. We can do any kind of exercise program. We can even do the insanity program. But let me tell you something. You thought this thing that you do won't add 1 ounce of life to your living.
Amen.
I've heard, no 1 hour, that's it. I heard about people that's in the best shape, never been sick, and they drop dead.
Amen.
And let me tell you, God has it all in control. You better not put your hope in Valley Fitness Center. Don't put your hope on eating everything right. You've been starving yourself. You better eat something. I'm here to tell you, you better go ahead and eat something and say, if God be for me, all this low-carb ice cream, I don't want no low-carb ice cream. I want some cream in my ice cream. Let me get on out of here. I got a few more minutes. Not only do we know we got a resurrected body, not only do we know that we live in the tent according to the Apostle Paul, we must understand that one day we will trade our tent in.
Amen.
For a building.
Amen.
One day you got to know the word. Think about the difference between a tent and a building. Tents are temporary and flimsy, easily torn, meant to be replaced. A building is strong, built on a foundation, not meant to be moved.
Amen.
Someday we will give up our tent and replace it with a building made by God himself. That one fact tells us something important about death. That death is not the end of our story. I came to tell that family that death is not the end. Death is not reincarnation. Death is not evaporation. Death is not alienation. Death is a trade-in. What you mean trade-in? One day we would trade in a broken down body for a new body. Look what Paul said about the new body. He said it is from God. Aren't you glad that your new body was made by God? Then he says it's not made with hands. Then he says it is eternal. And so that means that it'll last forever. I know we know folks who live to be 100 years old. I know some live until their 90s and 70s. These days it'd be good to make it to 50. But I'm so glad that I'm standing on the promises of God. That if this old earthly tabernacle, this building will be destroyed. He said, I got another building. Not made with man hands. Mama and daddy didn't get together one night and make this building, but it was made by God. Is there anybody here that said, I got another building waiting on me? The nature of the resurrection building. The body is, Paul said that we grown. And that's why I was telling daughter, it's okay to cry. It's okay to weep. Weep if you must. Cry if you have to. Don't let nobody tell you. Because you're a saint of God, you don't feel what everybody else feels. But we don't just do like everybody else do. Because when we're sad, that's when we're happy. Because we know that God promised to wipe away every tear from our eyes. So weep if you must, cry if you have to. But I heard in the word that weeping only endure for a night. But somebody say, joy will come in the morning. There will be a morning time. And I came here. I got to get out your way. I don't have time to teach it. But Paul is referencing embarrassing. He said it's like putting on an overcoat.